Kelly Shaw, Rocky Mountain Sasquatch. We're up in the Pacific Northwest in the giant trees along the coast in a place where there are dozens and dozens of Bigfoot sightings recent in the past. We're gonna hike around, see if we can get lucky ourselves, find or hear anything. Just a beautiful, amazing place. We got a break in the weather. It rains a lot here, and the rain causes this just beautiful, lush environment that Bigfoot seems to love. I can hear a creek running over here. And I'm looking for mashed down impressions of a Bigfoot coming in and out. Where there's water, you can tell something has stepped here many times. An animal trail out to the creek. Walking out to the creek, I can see where stuff right here has been smashed around, and some snaps from passing animals. But this has just been mowed over. Whatever animal come through here just mowed this down to get to the creek. Oh, I just heard a whooping sound up there. Wonder if that was a fox. Alright, I'll keep my eyes peeled. There's something back here. Notice this cave back in there. It's huge. Several people could crawl back in there and use that as a cover. One out of Bigfoot, a bear, badger. Definitely big enough to house a Bigfoot during a night. So many places. I don't think the creature actually needs shelter. I think it could probably lay on the ground in most places and be fine. Jenny's physically hiking up to this natural cave style area, taking a look. I can see a lot of mushed down vegetation. Look, the vegetation's been like something's made a ground nest here. Look at all that.
I don't think nothing's in there. Hello? Go away!
Look at that. Any footprints? Her hair?
Everything's wet.
Looks like be a footprint right in there. I need to take a closer look at that to see if it's Bigfoot or bear.
Right there?
Yeah.
It looks like a bear, which is unpleasant. Looks like there's a couple. See, the first one slides.
Yeah, like it come down through that hole.
And then there's another one. That's great.
Well, I want to get a closer look. Let's see if I can crawl in through here. Oh, I see a big old Sasquatch print right there.
That's
I want to measure
right
it. That looks like a giant Sasquatch print. I want to measure it. Do you got a tape measure inside your backpack? I've got one in mine. Will you grab it for me?
Where is it?
It should be in the smallest pouch on the furthest outside. Okay, I'm coming in from this other direction. It just looks Bigfoot shaped from the outside. It looks huge too. I see where the toes drove in at the front. It pretty much sliding right here. Covered up its own track, but I can just see where the toes come around there. The big one drove in there. You can see a big toe right there, and then the toes come along this way. It slid, probably coming in. Might have heard us coming. Maybe that's what the yip sound I heard. It destroyed its own footprint sliding. It pretty much sliding right here covered up its own track, but I can just see where the toes come around there. The big one drove in there.
The one above it.
Right here.
Where all the mud is. Can you see if any toes went in there?
Well, I can see along the front. I don't see any claws. Yeah, it's just not definitive enough to say if it's Bigfoot, bear, or some hippie running around in the woods barefoot. You can see right here where a few animals have laid down in the ferns and squished them down right here in this wash. Maybe last night, night before, whatever it was. Now this area has elk, bear, and people. Tons of reports of Bigfoot, so we'll look around for tracks, hair, Pacific Northwest. I heard a vocalization. It sounded like a big old foghorn. I just heard a vocalization that sounded like a big old foghorn, except for, you know, it wasn't. It was, whoa, like a big, deep baritone bear vocalization. Maybe that's what it actually was. It's what it reminds me of. Whenever we come up on these, I always wonder if people can eat them, and even if or even not, can animals or Bigfoot eat those? Pretty cool fungi. Did you hear something up there too? I heard like a really deep bear vocalization about a minute or so ago up there. Really deep, whoa, like a foghorn. make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you can get notifications for our 2 to 3 videos we post every week. When we are in a Bigfoot sighting hotspot, we like to glass ridge lines, tree lines, caves, natural shelters, hiding locations in an attempt to capture this elusive giant watching us while we hide in its territory. Keep on watching. We're going to keep on squatching.